All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What is Gucci Manucci's? Welcome to the Half Court Podcast, man. It's this new setup is kind of throwing me off, man, because it's just well structured. Like News 5 ain't got shit on us, period. You know what I'm saying? But we out here, man. Episode 20 in the making. Before we get this episode started, we want to shout out to today's sponsor. It is Valles Carpentry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for making us this high quality desk. So if you guys want to get any carpentry woodwork done, make sure you hit them up. We'll leave links in the description on this video. But man, let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. You know, we got AV behind the camera. We got a special guest today. We got Naz. I was going to say Young Naz, but no, we got Naz.
Yeah,
so
up?
Naz, man, welcome to the podcast. You're the
Thank
first
you,
one
thank you.
to be in the new setup, man. So
Yeah,
shout out to you for that. Kind of introduce yourself and tell us what you do, brother.
Yeah, well, I do music videos. I do concerts. I also do interviews, like just a couple artists. I do everything like that has to do with visual arts.
Yeah.
Take pictures, everything.
So you're pretty much out here, brother, because I was looking at your content, and in a way, it did remind me of Young AV, because Young AV was out there, brother.
Yeah.
And like I seen like your YouTube channel and shit, and it's clean, bro. Like
Thank you. Yeah, actually, whenever I wanted to start, I had seen AV when he was like doing music videos, cause whenever like the music scene was kind of like starting off, I think AV was one of the first ones like to catch everything, like with Youngin and Seven, and like I would see him, and I remember I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, can I record some of the behind the scenes?" And
Did he left you on red?
Nah, he was just like, "Oh, we already got somebody." I was like, "Damn!" So I was just like, "All right, whatever." You know, just
Dick.
yeah. I was like, damn. I was like, all right, I'll just keep doing my thing, you know. And then from there, I just started well, actually, I never really liked cameras, bro. Like in high school, I wasn't into this until my uncle.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 20, bro.
You 20?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We got some young motherfuckers up in here, brother. Damn. That's what's up,
That's
man.
why I said Young Nas. That's why I always say Young Nas, man, because he fucking. I remember when he was like younger and chubby and shit. He still had like the baby fat. And now he's all
I
looking.
was chubby when I was younger.
Yeah. That's tight, bro. So
Thank
like, how long have you been doing this?
Shit. Can I cuss?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Shit.
Like 2 years now. Actually, 2 years. This year is 2 years now.
So you started at the age of 18, just kind of being
yeah,
out there.
I was starting at the age of 18. Yeah, and I was just I started off like doing free music videos. I actually didn't know how to get into music videos, so like if anybody's watching that wants to do music videos, like I reached out to like a couple local artists and I hit them up for like free music videos. Like, hey, I'm starting, I'll do you a free music video. From there, it was this artist named G Money Rick, and I hit him up to do a video. We posted the promo, and like it was going crazy because I think my editing was kind of different from other people, but that was like my first music video, so a lot of people hit me up from there, and that's how I started getting my clientele from that video. So
That was that first one that was just like, okay, this motherfucker knows what he knows what he's doing. He might need a little bit of work, but he knows what he's doing.
But that video never got released. I deleted it by accident on my computer because I didn't know what I was doing on my laptop, and I deleted it and never got released. That's
what comes with it.
That's pretty amazing, man. And like having that mentality at a young age is very important, like, and very key to your success, because like you're out here, you know what I'm saying, doing shit. And I was looking at it, man. I was like, damn, this motherfucker was really out here, you know, like.
You can just see by that amount of content. Like, I haven't really seen the views, but what I look at is the amount of content that's being put out there. So when I see, like, damn, this motherfucker's been, that means you've been working, you know, because you don't just fucking.
Exactly. And that's what I tell, like, if you ain't worried about the views, obviously you want to do something to get people to watch it. But if that's not, like, your priority is just to put content out there, you're going to win. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what I tell people, like, you know, some episodes do good of our podcast, some don't, but we just try to distribute it, keep going. Yeah, exactly. So
I think that's the key, to be consistent, because once you like slack off, like your motivation, like everything happens, like people, like you said, that people see if you're grinding, like posting videos, they notice you more. So if you kind of slack off, that's when you kind of like lose your, I guess, hype, you know? You lose your momentum. Your momentum. Because that's what happened to me. When I was starting off, I did videos, interviews, and everything. And I just kept doing them, and then I kind of got comfortable because my goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And once I hit the 1,000 subscribers, I kind of like that was my accomplishment. So I just kind of like laid off, you know.
You didn't set a higher goal. Okay, I hit 1,000, so let me go.
You aim too low.
Yeah.
You aim too low.
Then, but I never thought I was gonna get to that point. But when I got to that point, I just stopped doing videos, interviews. I just like laid back. But then like it hit me. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I need to keep grinding, because what I did in the beginning, it helped me out. And I hit the second year, and I only had 1,500. So I saw the difference. Like I hit 1,000 in 1 year, and then in the next year I only hit 500 subscribers. So that, you know, that notices that I didn't put enough work.
Like you did at the beginning.
Yeah. So I was like, nah, I can't do this. So I'm back. You know.
Yeah. So what kind of camera do you use right now to shoot your videos, man?
Bro, I was telling you, I started off with this one camera. Oh, well, I'll get to that one, but I just want to let people know, like, you can start off with whatever, because my uncle, he just had a lot of equipment, and I had his camera. That's when I got into cameras. So it wasn't even my camera. I didn't even know I liked music videos, but I just started doing, honestly, I don't know nothing about cameras, but I just started messing with it on YouTube, like the iOS and everything. And right now I have the Sony 6-2000, I think. 6-2000. A6-2000. I just bought it recently.
Wait.
Sony.
The 60. Is it the 6000 series? Like one of those?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Because I know there's a A6000, A6100, A6400.
Oh, A6400. That's the one.
Oh, shit. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one over there, man. That's a good ass camera, man.
Yeah.
I highly recommend, man. That's our go-to right there for businesses. Shoots in 4K. 120, so it's a badass camera.
Yeah, that's the one
Sony is definitely killing that shit, man.
It's expensive though, like.
Yeah, for sure.
But I noticed that you really have to invest in yourself to keep moving on, because if you just stay, like if I just stayed in that camera that wasn't mine, my quality would have been the same. It wouldn't be 4K, and I would have just been in the same place. So if you gotta invest in yourself, you know, but you just gotta take risks. But that's
how were you able to invest in yourself? Like, what were you?
I was working. I had picked up a job. We used to do like build ACs for like airports, but the schedule was crazy. It was from 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. and I was working every day. I just 2 days off. So from that money I saved up, but that kind of slowed me down too on my content, because I couldn't post, I couldn't edit. So I lost a lot of motivation. I got skinny.
You were just grinding.
Yeah, but it kind of messed me up, but then it helped me money-wise, because also with that money, I got to do a concert, like a local show. And with that money, I invested in that, and I got money out of it. Like, I never thought people would show up to that concert, which was crazy, because I just promoted it on Instagram on one post. And the artists, you know, they just promoted it, and it sold out. Like, all the tickets were gone, but people were coming, they were leaving, you know. So it was
Who was
crazy.
performing?
I had like 10 artists. It was like the ones that I remember right now was ASO, G Money Rig, Young Flaco, Jose Blanco, AP Lucci, JOO. It was just like a lot of local artists. I kind of forgot some of them, but it was most of them. So they did pretty good, you know. There's like, when the doors were opening, bro, there was no one outside. There was no one waiting. So I was like, fuck. And my dad was helping me with the ticket taker. So I felt kind of embarrassed, because I was like, damn, I kind of fucked up. Like, no one showed up. I should have promoted it right. So I got one of the artists. I was like, hey, come outside. Let's record like a little promo. But I don't think that helped. But people started showing up from by the time.
Did you take the picture?
Oh, no, ahorita. Ya cuando acabamos.
Okay. We got to get the picture, because we're going to do a little wall. We're going to put every guest in that bitch. So.
No, but that's crazy, bro, because that's kind of how it is with the podcast. Like, if you really think about it, it's like an hour and a half. Sometimes, you know, we just chopping it up for somebody to actually sit through the whole thing. Like, to me, it's like, oh shit. Yeah. That's how it is with that. Like, it's just, you're like, this could go great, or this could fucking just be.
Yeah, exactly. I think with every episode, that's our mentality. It's like, it can go either way, but you just got to be prepared for when it goes south. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
at that show, the platform where people were performing, like, it broke. So, like, a lot of things happened. People were, like, coming in for free and stuff, but it's just little things that you learn from your mistakes, you know? So it was a good experience. I wanted to do one again this year, but this virus shit fucked it up. So I'm just waiting for it to go away so I could do something.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking about it because it's just bullshit.
Yeah, slowing everybody down.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to South by Southwest with our guy Dougie and shit, and that shit just got fucked up.
I'm a strong believer everything happens for a reason, though. So,
well, hopefully
next year, if we get through this pandemic or whatever, the next time we do go to South by Southwest, we're gonna have way more content. We're gonna be more confident. We're gonna, you know, so
yeah, cause I feel like when I started off doing like music videos, I was shy carrying the camera, you know, and just recording. Like I was real shy, but I mean, you just gotta keep doing it.
You gotta believe in yourself. You
really do. You really do, because if you don't, your life is just gonna keep going on, and you could die. You're gonna die. So you just gotta keep.
Might as well, you know, at least you can say,
go 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, with this shit, I hope it just teaches everybody a lesson, bro. Like, fucking appreciate the things that is around you, family, and you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't be so fucking egotistic and just, selfish. So, yeah, I think this shit, this is just a lesson learned.
Yeah,
you know?
Especially for the barber son, because on my family side, like, all the girls, they all cut hair. So, you know, they don't have jobs right now because
that's how that happened to me.
Yeah.
Look at me, brother. Like, help a brother out, man. Brother needs some help.
Hey,
you know?
Who hooked you up?
My sister.
Shayla?
Yeah, Shayla.
Yeah, shout out to Shayla.
Shit,
all the girls from my family cut hair, so
that's tight.
You know, so I'm lucky, I guess, because I get free haircuts.
So you got what, 2 sisters that do haircuts?
No, only
shit?
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I said sister. Yeah, but only one sister.
Okay, that's tight, man.
Yeah.
So Cloud, how did Cloud come about?
Bro, so like I said, well, in high school, I wasn't that creative with anything, bro. I didn't like high school. I didn't like school at all. I didn't think what I was gonna do right now. And then I started going to Metro Tech for air conditioning, and I would just draw, and I came up with that. I don't know if people recognize the Cloud logo, but I don't have a picture of it right now, but it's just like the cloud. I was just
we'll throw it in there. Just send it to us.
And from there, I was like, I want to do something with this. And like I was talking to y'all about the no jumper thing. That guy kind of influenced me because I was like, I want to do something like that, like interviews.
Adam?
Yeah, Adam 22. I want to do something like to do with
hey, brother,
interviews.
My bad for interrupting you, but that's a clean ass hoodie, bro.
Oh,
you be selling those too?
Yeah, I'm about to, bro. This is like a new design that I'm working with.
I like the structure. It's like kind of somebody just painted that bitch, huh?
Yeah.
So bro, that's tight, man. That's tight.
Bro. Thank you. Yeah, I like to share as well, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah, bro.
Sold out.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we did our first order and shit.
We just did a pre-order just to
we didn't know what to expect. So
we're gonna buy 40 shirts and be like.
That's what I was saying. You gotta invest in yourself, like
exactly.
Because you never know what happens, which is crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
But before you continue, the laugh on the intro, the laugh, I love that shit, bro. It's kind of tight.
It's unique,
trippy.
bro. He's
trippy.
branded. He's branded.
Yeah, exactly.
All you gotta do at this point now is just keep putting out content, and that's why with this shit, bro, it took me forever because I was just doing videos and pictures, logos, cards, everything. But then I was like, damn, like everything's just going. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Like, you're not building something for yourself? Or
No, I'm
saying,
stuck?
like, I was just doing everything when I was younger. So I didn't have a brand. I didn't, like, and then I thought, I got to structure it. So that's when I came up with Empower Visuals.
Yeah.
And then I separated it from my wedding shit and quinceañera. You know, like, the branding thing is important, and you already got it down. So that's already.
Yeah, that's what everybody has to do. Like, if you do barber.
Anything, man.
Yeah, you got to build your own thing, like your own YouTube channel. Like, people get paid just by posting haircuts, how to cut hair, how to do shirts, how to do music videos. You could get paid for anything on YouTube.
And you made that sweater yourself?
Yeah, I made this by myself.
Like that, damn. That's
that thing looks even 3D, bro. It's fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah. I also do stitching, like the embroidery. I do my own hoodies too. Like,
is it 3D or not?
Nah. It just has this effect because I was practicing.
But is it bordered like?
Nah, this is screen printing. So it's like,
okay, so it does look a little 3D. So it's like it's not flat, like a flat. Okay, you can feel the little bumps.
Yeah,
bumps. That's why it says it looks 3D. It looks tight.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Thank you.
So how did you come about that? You was like how I'm gonna name mine.
So I was just drawing it, and I just put some things together on Photoshop, and that's how I got the logo. You know, it wasn't.
Did you already have the name in mind, or you were like, how?
I mean, I really didn't think of a name, but like since the logo was a cloud, I was just like, I'm gonna just put cloud. I didn't really want to think too much into it because I really wanted to start my whole channel and everything. So I just put cloud. I'll probably change it later on, but it just stuck. It just got stuck with it. But I feel like I might change it because I can't. If I want to get my
LLC,
yeah, with the cloud, I can't because I feel like someone has took.
Well, I feel like if anything, because you already have it established, so changing it would kind of be like, ah, shit.
Yeah,
and maybe adding something,
cloud visuals on my
or
Instagram.
something like that.
Yeah,
you know,
so I might.
I feel like, because that's how I know you right now because of that cloud. You know,
Cloud,
so it's like if you change it to something different, then it's gonna be
no,
like,
not the logo, but the name.
And see, that's one thing that's the paperwork shit.
Yeah.
See, like now that we got all the brands established and shit, that's one thing that I was telling my dad the other day. I was like, man, I gotta go to school now for fucking like paperwork shit because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
like,
because I don't know nothing about that, so it's kind of.
I've been like putting my whole attention on like a logo and a brand and
Yeah.
Now it's the legal
oh,
part.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the other part you have to look into, which is kind of, it takes time, but it's worth it at the end because if someone steals your half-court podcasting, they can because it's not copyrighted,
yeah.
which is crazy. But
Hey,
Y'all don't give you.
We got.
Don't act funny.
We got shooters in this bitch.
But yeah, it's like I feel like once you get that, like your branding, like structured, that's it. It's takeoff from there, man. Because it took me a minute when I first came up.
And I mean, there is those times where you do have to like rebrand, but at the end of the day, you already did it once, so it's like, okay, fuck it, I can just, it's not as hard as it was at the beginning. Because at the beginning, like even just coming up with a name, I remember I worked at Gold's and I wrote down like 30 names, and then I was just like, oh, no. And then I came down to like the last 6, and I showed them to everybody in the gym, like. Be like, what do you think of these names? Which one do you like?
Yeah, you used to work at Gold's Gym, huh? I don't know if you remember me. I used to go, and I remember I seen.
I seen you a couple times. That's why I was
I used to work in the front desk.
I don't remember you.
Yeah, I think it's
I was there for like 4 years.
Yeah, but you was there. I was there for what? I think
down,
probably.
Huh?
8
Yeah,
months.
we fucked it up.
Oh really?
Nah, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it was a hard market. It was like the South Side, and then it was.
Yeah.
When Moore opened up is when it kind of just, because Moore it was right there.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing with that too, I think it kind of felt it was a little pricier too for what, for what the.
I love that little gym though.
I have
awesome.
good memories though. Yeah, I have good ass memories.
But basically, I did that. I had like 3 names, and then I showed them to all the employees, personal trainers, everybody, and then the Empire Visuals was the one that got the most tallies. So I was like, Empire Visuals, it is. Fuck it.
Hey, V be on that shit. Like, he came up when we did the Vivid Dream, which is weddings and photography shit.
Oh, okay.
He had, like, probably a good 10 to 8 written down. Like, which one you think it's, like... And then the Vivid Dream one was the one that... Yeah, but it's kind of tight to couple.
Because when you come up with it, it could be like, damn, is this shit corny? Or is like, because you don't know, so it's
you
good.
Gotta ask people's opinion. Mm-hmm. But it's good to write things down, too, because, like, it helps you, to write things down. Like, especially for your dreams, too. Like, just write them down. Because it kind of... Yeah, all right. That's how... before the concert, I had it on my list of doing it that summer. I was like, I want to do a show this summer. And, like, I just kept looking at the list. I kept adding things. And, it happened. I don't know if... I'm not saying it's because of the list, but, like, every time I read it, it went to my mind. And every time I thought about it, I just kept wanting to do it. But, yeah, so it's good to write things down.
For sure.
I agree. I highly agree. I have a backpack full of fucking notebooks, bro, where I'm just writing shit. Like, they're not all filled, but I don't know. I just have fucking notes.
Yeah, thoughts. That's good.
It's key. It's key, though. What kind of software do you use to edit, bro?
I started off... Oh, right now I have Premiere Pro.
Okay,
Premiere
that's
Pro.
the one we use.
Yeah, I started off Final Cut. I don't know if everybody...
What
Final Cut 7 or 10?
I don't know. I just downloaded it for free on YouTube. I had to download Final Cut for free.
Yeah,
I don't know which one it was. I don't remember what cracked.
Fucking thief.
Yeah, that's how I started.
Criminal.
We out here.
We out here,
I started off with iMovie, then Final Cut, and then Premiere because I saw Lyrical Lemonade. I don't know if you know who that is.
Lyrical Lemonade?
Yeah, he's from Chicago, and he does music videos, interviews, and everything. But he's popular right now, like super popular. His name's Cole Bennett.
I seen him. I seen
him. That's his
Cole
brand,
Bennett.
Lyrical Lemonade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got a lot of things from him. Like I got a lot of influence from him too, and I saw that like how to edit like Cole Bennett, and they used Premiere Pro, so I downloaded it too, like off of YouTube.
I had somebody the other day ask me, they were like, "Why'd you go with Adobe?" I was like, "To keep it a buck, bro. That's the one that had the most tutorials."
Yeah,
I think that's what it was too, bro. And then I saw you use Premiere because I had both. I had cracked the Final Cut. I think it was 10, and then the Premiere. But then for some reason I was like, if I'm gonna ask Avy how to do this and that, then I have to have Premiere. I gotta learn in Premiere because.
And I had Final Cut 7, like the old one.
But I would say the only plus. They're both are great softwares, but I would say the plus of Final Cut is just that one-time payment because Adobe is a monthly shit unless you crack.
I don't know. I don't know if I can go back to Final Cut. Final Cut 10, I might like. It'd be cool for like commercials and stuff, but for music videos, I don't know if I'm just being stubborn. But I don't know. I don't think I can do it in Final
Here's
Cut.
some advice, like to get your price dropped on Premiere, you just gotta call Premiere and say that you want a discount, and I pay. I think $40 or $30 a month instead of the 50 or 60. You just gotta call them and say, "Hey, I want the discount. I can't pay this much," and they'll discount. And right now,
And they don't take off any.
Nah, I got everything. And if you call them right now because of this virus, they don't charge you. Like right now, I'm not paying for 3 months. Yeah, you just gotta call them and be like, "Hey, I lost my job because of this virus," and they help you out.
Shit, we got
take advantage
of
of
a free
that.
subscription.
Hey, man, come on, man.
We got a free one already.
Call them so you could get 3 months. Because if you do it on the internet, you just get 2 months. So
Yeah,
that's a hack, life hack.
Yeah. Take advantage of it.
Exactly. Have you gotten into After Effects?
Yeah, I use that a lot.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm hella intimidated.
Oh, really?
I don't know where to start. Like as far as what do I learn from that? I think that's what's gonna take our videos. Yeah, and I think first of all I need to upgrade my computer because it's just slow as shit for that. For editing regular video, perfect. But for editing an After Effect, it's just another beast. That's when you take your videos to the next level kind of shit. So
shout out to Mr. Sharp. That motherfucker be wrecking. Do you know Mr. Sharp or have you seen Mr. Sharp's work?
Nah, I haven't. Oh, really?
Oh, for real?
Mr. Sharp was before AV.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
He was like fucking 16, OG. But his After Effects shit is stupid.
Yeah, that's when I'm definitely going to get into it. I just need to upgrade my computer because it's just...
Look up YouTube videos, but it takes time because the videos
there's
are
so
long.
many shit you can do though.
Yeah.
In After Effects,
especially if you start editing in 4K, you'll take longer because.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have a MacBook Pro. Like it's not even an editing computer. It's like those computers that you just use to like for the internet.
Pornhub and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I take advantage of it.
You know, it's funny because what these camera companies are doing now, and it to me it doesn't make sense because like right now Canon is coming out. I like to keep up with the cameras. Right. Canon is coming out with the R5. The R5 can shoot 8K RAW. So you know what that means, right?
So can you do offline editing with that?
I believe so.
So I guess that would be the solution, right? But that's an extra process.
No,
bro.
but look, hear me out on this. So they're doing that, which it shoots 8K, raw footage and shit like that. But to me, that's pointless because we don't have 8K screens, right? So first of all, you need a badass computer, which means you're gonna need to invest. Appreciate that, bro. You need water or beer, bro?
Now I'm good, bro. Thank you.
You good? All right. So first of all, you need to buy a badass computer with the fucking high specs, and it's still gonna struggle.
Right.
Second of all, there's no screens that can play 8K. So to me, it's like instead of focusing on like the high K resolution, just fucking focus on
the storytelling.
Yeah, and like even that, like just on the camera itself, if I were to make a camera, I'm gonna focus on the 4K, but give it the highest quality instead of fucking 8K type shit. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I'm waiting for Sony to come out with the A7S III or the A7 IV, because them motherfuckers game changers, man.
Expensive though, huh?
They are, but they game changers for low light. I struggle at low light. I think it's just fuck. Like I hate the grain.
Because if you do music videos, you have to invest in lighting too.
Yeah.
Which is like another I have a light right now that's called Youngo. I think Youngo, something like that. But just the light and the tripod and the battery was like 160 or 130 just for one light. So
yeah. Lights are expensive, bro, and that to be honest, bro, that's like a decent amount, but lights are expensive, bro. Like these.
Yeah. And here the key that we got those lights, those right there, they're fucking. So basically pointing to the roof. So that was the best way to not have to worry about lights,
right?
Like setting up stands.
Yep,
and
no
shit.
space.
So basically we hit the switch and it'll fucking just.
Yeah.
But it took a while to figure it out.
Yeah, it's kind of
I found it on a barber page actually. Like this dude that does hair was like, this is how he light my studio. That way is the cheapest way. So I was like, fuck it, let's try it. He's like, paint it white and add lights all in that bitch.
All right, brother. So kind of tell us, because you do, you interview these artists, what got you out there to just be like, I'm gonna be in this goddamn scene, like I want to just be out there? Because I seen it, man. You interviewed a lot of artists, and then you're out there backstage,
out there in the trenches,
studio sessions. So,
well,
because those when you do those studio sessions, that's just you saying I want to get content.
Do you pull up? Do you pull up by yourself?
Yeah, just my. Well, no, they hit me up. I hit them up.
No, I'm saying by like when you go to kick it with these, right?
Just me. Yeah,
just you.
Yeah,
see,
me,
G shit right there.
Yeah, just me. Yeah, you gotta take risk. Well, not really risk, but you just gotta go by yourself. Cause I didn't really want to take people because that's kind of weird, if I take somebody. But also, what I wanted to how I wanted to get into it was I saw that no one was really doing interviews in Oklahoma, like for artists. Maybe they were, but I didn't really see no one doing it.
AB did a couple. No?
Not really. I didn't. I mean, I did.
Not interviews, but
like,
well, it was.
I guess constant, and I guess like we're like
yours were more direct.
Yeah, so I saw that opportunity. I was like, no one's doing that, so I got to stand out somehow. I'm doing something different. So I started doing interviews from the people that I did the videos from. And from there, it opened up more doors because I got closer to artists that were already like popping at that time, like Youngin. That's one of the first artists that I interviewed that had a name for himself. And from there, I did P-Wop, Sen 7. Well, I have one of Sen 7. I haven't posted it yet, but that's how like doors opened for me because I started doing interviews and music videos.
Suggestion, bro. That mic that AB has on his thing would be good for interviews, bro. So it's like a wireless one. No, the one he has in his shirt is it's called the wireless Go. So pretty much it connects to the camera over there, and it picks up the audio from the camera. So once you hit record, it's recording with the audio and shit, so that you can clip it up to the it's fucking convenient, bro. So I
used my iPhone on that interview. I used my iPhone. My iPhone is on that lap. I don't know if you see it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So just working with what I got, but
for sure. That's the thing.
That's a good tip.
That's you got to work with what you got. You know what I'm saying? We've been wanting to.
And see, that's a beautiful thing though. Like if you see Sean Cotton's shit, bro, this motherfucker's shit was out of focus. Sometimes he had interviews all out of focus.
That's us, bro.
He just kept doing it. You're
doing it. You're not saying, oh, I don't got a fucking
mic. And then people see the improvement, so they get excited. They're like, damn,
you're not saying like, I don't got a mic, then I'm not gonna interview the artist. You find ways to come up with it, and that's bro. At the end of the day, I think you're gonna win because you're making shit happen with what you got. So it's like
you really have to do with what you got, because if you're like wanting to start something and you're like, damn, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'll just wait till I buy it. Like, it's not good to wait, because people could come out with the same ideas, and then you're like, damn, I should have started earlier, So you just got to, when you have the idea, just go and do it, because you can't just sit back and wait until someone else does it for you.
An idea isn't really shit unless you act on it. So
if you have it in your head and you don't bring it to life, it
doesn't matter, bro. It's just a fucking
idea.
Nobody
knows about it,
Yeah.
So that's pretty tight. I definitely saw that interview. Saw Youngin's interview.
Yeah, that was when I was like kind of first starting off. I didn't really know nothing about like interviews either. Those are all freestyles. Like I didn't really have questions written down. I don't know if you could tell, like if you watch it, but I just ask questions on the top of the head.
Yeah, it's what we do here. I don't got shit script. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is like good. It's
regular
actually,
conversation.
Yeah, it's good. But sometimes like when you don't know what to say, you're just like, fuck, what did I say?
Like with us, what helps is that it's two of us. So when I see this motherfucker struggling, I'm like, all right, let me.
Yeah. Because I get brain farts. So I have a question, but then we're talking. I don't want to interrupt. I always tend to interrupt anyways, but I just let it, but then it just. By the
and
time
then sometimes I talk too much, so he looks at me like.
That motherfucker just interrupted me. Well, I was gonna say something. Now I forgot. Yeah. So it's just there. But
that happens.
But the cool thing about that, bro, is like you can edit that out. So like, let's say there's like a fucking 30-second silent where you're thinking like, what question should I ask? So you can just edit that shit. Just boom, chop it. You know what I'm saying? So
but
here, right here is.
I feel like the artist feels like you weren't prepared. Like that happens.
Well, that too.
Yeah, so it kind of like brings their energy down, because they're like, they're just waiting behind the camera. So you could edit it, but then they're like, wow, it's happening. Like they're.
Yeah. I think that with that interview, bro, is like when the interview thing, I think it's good to write questions down.
I started doing that recently.
Because then they'll be like, oh, this motherfucker did research on me. That's tight,
yeah,
you know?
which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know if y'all heard Nardward. Yeah, he goes in depth.
Stupid, bro. He's like a fucking fed.
Who's
like,
that?
He does interviews with rappers and
He knows everything.
No, bro. He brings he'll bring a.
Like your childhood, like, hey, so how's your childhood cat or something like that? You know, like, how do you know?
Like,
you had a cat by the name of Tommy.
Yeah.
Like people are like, what?
Yeah,
How do you know that? Bro?
And it's cool to watch those interviews because you watch like the artists, like, well, how did he know? You know, like different expressions. So it's
That's
cool.
tight.
It's funny.
That's tight.
And it's entertaining.
Who do you look up to when it comes to this music video scene? And
Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hard. But there's more right now. Like, there's this one shot by Julo. He's from Texas, I think, or Florida. But I like how he edits. Like, there's a lot of styles right now coming up because I guess it's easier to get a camera, you know, and edit than back then because I feel like back then a lot of people could get that access. I don't know. I feel like the internet is bigger right now because everything is faster to get information from.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of editors. There's a lot of video stuff that I get a lot of influence from. But I also add like my own creativity too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta add your own style to
your
it.
own
That
style.
way, people, you know, I can see a music video and I already can tell it's AV because of the style. You know?
Yeah.
I could probably see one of yours and say, all right, this is Nas.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have your own touch because if they could tell like that's yours, that's a good sign.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like people, they'll I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Like I've had people hit me up and they're like, bro, I've been fucking wanting to work with you for years, and I know that there's other people out here doing videos.
Yeah.
But for them to hit me up and say that they want to, I'm like, damn, that's fucking weird. Like, you could go to any of these people out here,
Right, yeah,
but they
it's
just
crazy.
want that.
Is because you have your own, you know, you have your own print, like you have your own style. You know, there's a lot. That's what I've learned, bro, with the time.
And see, with artists, that's why I don't trip when people work with different directors, because that's the point. Like, you want to have a diverse
visions
yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you can afford it, yeah, work with 3-4 directors. Fuck it. You know, it's not about, it's going to make your shit more, like, rounded.
Yeah.
You see yourself, when was the last music video you did?
It was this. I just recently dropped it. It was like, I forgot what the name is called, but I finished it like in 3 days because they paid me extra to finish it because they wanted it out
Quick.
because of this virus. You know, everybody's home, so they wanted to drop it quick. So that was like my
That's
last
smart.
video. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago or
Yeah.
a week ago. So
Where do you want to go with this?
damn, I don't know, but I'm just hoping to, you know, keep dropping music videos. My clothing brand, I want to expand it more because I just dropped like my little logo on the side embroidered, but I feel like I should do more because, you know, people like different styles. So I want to drop more clothing brands and, you know, more shows. I want to do more shows.
Yeah.
I want to focus on that more because I like the feeling of doing a concert and like people just showing up and just the energy. Like, it's real cool. It's real cool.
I think, yeah, you're in the right direction, especially with the clothing, because right now you have the clothing, but you're not selling it. You're repping it. That way people can start looking.
I sell those shirts. I haven't sold these, but I sell those. But I just put it, like, it's crazy because, like how AV said, that people just hit you up. Like, I have people that are buying from Georgia or Texas. Like, I only have my website, and that's how I usually sell my hoodies.
Yeah.
And, you know, people just they just go to my website and buy them. So it's crazy to people. For people out of state or out of the country to just.
So you're basically already making passive income. You just one day wake up and you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker just spent $100
I
or
get
something.
happy when someone buys my stuff that's not from Oklahoma, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, someone just went to my Instagram, clicked the bio, and just bought it.
How, Sway? How?
Yeah.
Tight. That's tight.
Yeah, but I want to expand more on my clothing brand. And I also, I started, like you said, that I do behind the scenes. So I started this recent time. I don't know, are y'all into like Trippie Redd or like those? Not really?
Not a big fan. I feel like he just cries every song.
Like, I like him. Yeah.
He sings crying, man.
Yeah.
He got some bangers. I'm not gonna lie. He got some bangers. But
These youngins are emotional.
yeah.
Nah, I don't know. But he recently came to Oklahoma. And what I usually do, I try to get a media pass, but it's kind of hard to get a media pass to go into these big shows. You need to have like a connection or something. So for that particular show, he posted on his story that he was with like one of his artists, and that artist, I hit him up. I was like, hey, I do music videos. I want to shoot you a free music video, you know? And I didn't think he was gonna text me back.
Who's this?
It's Trippie Redd's artist. His name is Shoot 'Em Up. Oh, Shoot 'Em Up. And so I charged my cameras. I didn't really want to get too excited, like, oh, he's gonna reply back to me. So I was, I was hoping for the best, but for the worst. I don't know how it goes, but yeah. So then he hit me up and he's like, yeah, what camera do you have? So I just showed him my camera. He sent me his address of the hotel. I went to the hotel. I saw Trippie Redd there, which was fucking crazy because, seeing an artist from like music videos, Instagram, just seeing him in person. I saw
just
him
chilling,
there.
like.
Yeah, and I gave him a hoodie too. I seen Block Boy JB.
So how was he? How was Trippie Redd? Is he cool?
Yeah, he's chill. Like
down to earth guy or what?
Yeah. Like at the hotel, I didn't talk to him because he was getting into his car. But when I went to the back room of the show, that's when I met him. Everybody's just fucking smoking, just chilling. Like I didn't know that like the artists, like they take this as a job too, because like he's just like cracking jokes, smoking, just doing whatever,
trying to get in the vibe type shit.
And then he's like, all right, it's time for me to go to the show. So he just puts on his shirt. Like he doesn't even have socks on, or I think he did have socks but no shoes. He just goes to the stage and just starts performing and just comes back and like a job, like, oh, I gotta go to work. Which is, I didn't think about it like that. Like, just artist. Yeah, so it's kind of cool to me, artists that you like and take pictures and stuff. But I took that risk. What I was getting to is, like, you got to take risks in life again. Because I sent that DM without thinking he was going to reply back to me.
Shoot your motherfucking shot.
Yeah, exactly. You don't lose anything. So
yeah, and I also shot that video for him, too. I haven't edited it because I've been busy with the other music videos. But I'm going to drop it soon. Trippie Redd comes out in that video, too, which is crazy to me. Like, it's going to be crazy for my name, having a big name artist in that video. And,
Young Nas in the building.
Yeah, for real.
I have some concert footage too, so that helps out my channel too. Like, if people
bro,
just type in
we gotta get a soundboard to like Joe Budden has the.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, don't keep reminding me, brother, because that's gonna have everything, bro. Like that panel that I'm trying to get.
That's gonna be crazy.
It is gonna have all that shit. You might probably have it over there doing that shit, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy.
But. See, I had a question in mind. I fucking forgot. I was holding it.
No, that was exciting though, bro. That's a big name, Trippie Redd. And he's on Your Lens. Like, a lot of people don't know. For example, my family, when I did a lot of music videos that I was super proud of,
right?
I would tell them and they wouldn't really understand. Like they'd be like,
I'm
like, Mom. Exactly. You don't understand. This nigga gets fucking 100,000 views in like 3 hours. Like I'm about to, but that's how like that's a big.
You shot a couple concert videos too, or a couple music videos for artists too, like big name.
When I was like 17, I fucking had a studio session with Kevin Gates. Damn. And that was a big. When I was doing that, that's when I was like.
It brings motivation into you, huh?
Yeah, bro. Cause at the time, Satellites had like 2 million views. Right now, Satellites is at like what fucking.
I don't
know. That shit it was a hit. It's going up. So basically, after I worked with him, he just went up. Same shit with Yella Beezy. Same shit with.
Yeah, Yella Beezy blew up.
Yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
I was like, what the fuck? These niggas.
You did with
You're basically in the league at that point. You're like with the niggas that are like.
Yeah, you fucking did one for Tech 9. No, not Tech 9,
Tech, and then Main Music.
What was the other one?
Some is locked up right now. I think Main Music.
Main is locked up. Main. Hey, free Main. I know that not crazy, but he has a good heart. Jay Lewis, that was a good one too. Who else? E40 was the coolest motherfucker though. Yeah, bro, I kicked it with E40 and shit. Yeah,
down to earth guy.
Out of everybody, E40 is a real nigga. That motherfucker right there is like.
Oh, I met Ski Mask the Slum God. I don't know if you know who that is.
I've heard of him, but
Ex Tentacion, you know XX Triple X?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was his best friend, and he followed me on Instagram too, cause I met him. Like he's fucking chill. Like he was the chillest artist ever. But yeah, I met him. Ski Mask, he was real chill.
So if you had to work to shoot a video for one artist, who would it be?
Right now,
Yeah.
I always wanted to shoot a video for Famous Dex. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Famous, nah?
Yeah, I know who Famous is.
Yeah, because I saw him when he was coming up from Chicago. And it was like, it was just something different what he was, how he was rapping. That's how he blew up. And I saw Lyrical Lemonade was doing his videos. And ever since then, I always wanted to do a video for him. And look, on that one, I also shot for Shoreline Mafia. I forgot. I met them.
Damn, this
yeah,
nigga
GC.
right here.
He's out here, brother.
Yeah.
He's out here.
Yeah.
Hey, right there, I was being a fan, and he was working.
You was being a fan?
Yeah, I was being a fan.
Look
I
at
was
you.
in the
When
crowd,
was
like,
that? When was that?
Yeah.
When was that? When you was like, fuck everything, I don't give a fuck about life?
I think that was like 6 months ago.
Shit, I don't
Oh,
know.
so that was
7
recent.
months ago.
Yeah, it was real recent.
At the farmers market.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, bro, that shit was lit. I was.
Y'all heard that, right? AB was being a fan. That's cute. That's cute.
They're about to split up too. I don't know if you've seen it, but they're about to split up the group.
Even Rob Vicious.
Nah, he didn't go. It was just him, One Take J. I don't know if you know him, and GC and Phoenix flexing, and that was all.
So right
They
now,
don't
Shoreline
perform it.
Mafia is not gonna be Shoreline Mafia no more.
Nah, I don't really know how it's gonna be, but I just seen that they don't perform as a group no more. Like only OGC and Phoenix performs like for Shoreline Mafia. So the whole, I'm guessing because it's just like a big group.
It's
and
too many
pricing, pricing for the flights, hotels, everything. You know.
That's what I'd be curious about, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know how these big, Mexican group bands and shit, they deep, bro. 10,
Yeah.
15.
The thing with
sometimes and
Mexican
shit.
bands though, bro, is that
How
their
the fuck-
money's different.
What, you think?
Yeah, they get paid more. I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they do draw more crowd, a bigger crowd.
I mean, the last show we were at,
But
bro,
still,
we were
bro,
looking at the
La
amount
Banda
of.
Recodo and shit.
Look,
Like,
this is what happened, bro. We looked at the cases of beer. Me and Darwin were like, nigga, they're selling each beer for $5. Look at how many fucking cases are like just.
and they're all were gone, bro.
They were gone, bro. So they
Gone.
like tripled their fucking. It was like.
Yeah, that's a good market too to do like shows for Mexican shows.
And the thing with Mexicans is that when they're fucking drunk and they're listening
buy
to
more
Banda
beer.
Recodo, they're
They
gonna
just
buy
want more,
drinks,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Thanks to this nigga, I'm drinking a goddamn beer. This nigga put what was it that you put?
Exterminador entre
Yeah, I
perico y
mean, come
perico.
on, cut. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm pretty much at this point, I'm half Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Thanks, AV. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's cool, man. I fuck with the culture and shit.
Hey, but one thing about when I was at the shows, like you get fucking shy, like scared because you're just in front of the whole crowd.
Bro.
That was one of the things that I got scared. My first concert was Trippie Redd. I recorded for him twice. So the first time I was there for him, like there's just like a big crowd in front of you. And you just have your camera and everybody.
And it's crazy because like we did that for Padrino before Recodo was performing. So, man, I'm over here with the camera and I look at the crowd and I can see, but I can't see clearly because it's dark.
Yeah.
The lights are all focused on the artist. So I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I liked it, to be honest, but
Like,
I don't know who the
what
fuck
happens
is
when you
looking.
fuck around and trip?
Yeah, like
That's exactly what I was watching. Because if you trip, you're over. And I had like random people just screaming, "Hey, no one!" And I'm like, "Oh shit! Like who the fuck is screaming? I can't see them." But it was tight. It was
yeah,
tight.
you can't
know,
really
it's-
see nobody on the stage. Like it's just like dark, but
It's tight.
And your adrenaline is pumping.
Because people, obviously they come to see the artist, but they see you like, oh,
yeah,
this
you
guy.
do get adrenaline. 'Cause I
Yeah.
had that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a good feeling. It makes you want to be an artist too, because like how they get all this love, you know.
Yeah,
But it's
I
cool.
think that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of concerts.
Oh, okay.
You know, I can go to one or two,
Right.
but it's because I want to be that person. I want to be up there and shit. You know, I want
Okay,
that
yeah.
attention type shit. And that person doesn't know I'm there. You know,
Right.
they don't know I spend the time, money, and gas to fucking see them. So it's like, man, fuck that. And they don't sound the same
Right.
in concert.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to be like, but Tech does.
Tech 9, nigga.
Tech
You
9
ain't-
does.
You
Let's
ain't
go to
never
a
been to a
concert.
Tech 9 show. Shout out Tech 9, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
I only
fanboy.
like to go to shows now if I record, but I don't really
Oh, no,
like
you
to
got
stand-
and you got the best. You got the
Yeah.
best seats, bro.
Yeah,
you
I don't
got,
like to stand in
that's
the
better than
crowd.
VIP, bro. Like,
yeah, I don't like to stand in the crowd because it gets crowded. Like,
exactly. It's
You
like
can't really
it's
enjoy
like
it.
like
Hey,
what J-
niggas ain't ready to mosh. That's the
Hey,
problem.
but
Nah.
that's cool. Nah, that part.
Pussies.
it's like what J Paulo would say. You don't got a bunch of people hitting you with drugs. I bump into you and shit, all drugged out, and like, you know, they're all sweaty and musty and shit. Like, nah.
Nah,
That's
but
what, I mean, that's what a concert is. Stay your.
I'm skinny, so like there's bigger dudes, taller dudes, so I can't even see the show, and then I'm just getting squished. But it's fun,
I'm
you know.
straight. I'm straight. I'll let you be the
it's a
fan,
good
brother. I'll let you be the fan.
It depends.
Yeah,
That has to be the right show though. Like Shoreline Mafia, that was a good show.
I don't
man.
know. Famous Dex came. That was my first show. I came here. It was fucking crazy. That show was wild. Like everybody's just. That's when I knew I'm not gonna get into the mosh pit. Me being skinny because there's some fat dudes just like. Trying to dance,
AV might just come around and fucking.
For real.
Yeah, there's. Yeah,
and next thing you know, you fight somebody.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's the thing. That's the cool thing. Most mosh pits I've ever been in, people don't fight. They just vibe.
I think at that show, someone fought. I don't know if you've seen at the Shoreline Mafia. Oh, it's because my girl was in the crowd, so she recorded.
That's tight.
Somebody was fighting.
That's tight.
Yeah. You can't really tell what's going on because it's just fucking crazy. But I was there at the.
No, that was a hell of a show.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. Yeah,
and they only performed for like 30 minutes. Like it was short.
It felt like a long time to me. I think 'cause I was standing up just recording.
Yeah.
But yeah, some shows go by fast.
So what's next, man? For the cloud.
I want to do a show, bro. Like I'm aiming to do it in July 5th if this virus doesn't go away. But that's my goal, and just upgrade my work. Like in music videos, I want to do better music videos because I just do like. I think it's called a gun and run. Like you just go and just like I don't.
So
really
do you plan these?
Nah, I don't plan nothing. I just go and I just whatever I like. Say I come here and I just think of something like I'll get in that corner and I'll just.
I feel like that's like a Chirac style type because that's how I would see like Chief Keef video. I think Dirk. Right, nigga, you just in a kitchen like that's it. House arrest in the hood.
Yeah.
I think certain videos you have to be like that, but I feel like certain videos you have to kind of sit down and script the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but the thing is
it
like
just depends.
like for example with what we're doing, it's people that
don't have that budget.
Don't have the budget.
Yeah, that too.
And then they have the song, so they just gotta put it out there, bro.
If you do the script, it just takes more time. Yeah. And then if you gotta tell them the whole script, it just takes more time.
And it's hood niggas, so they're gonna be like on some. If a hood nigga can pull off a scripted video on a low budget, he's fucking smart and has influence. Most of them, they're just like, let's get this shit out, bro. Yeah. I might go to jail tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For real. So let me talk to you about this, and I've mentioned this before in past podcasts. The music video industry it's a weird industry to be in. You know, if you're the guy that's shooting the music video, I don't want you to tell me exactly what you charge, but are these artists treating you good at a price that you think it's fair?
When I first started, it was kind of I didn't really know what to charge. So like I told you, I think I did do a free video, but from there, that first video, the second video I shot, I charged $250. That's like, but I didn't know what to charge. I just looked it up on Google, but that's the first time I charged. And then from there, I just started pricing my range, like from locations and stuff. It's just kind of, you just got to, if your work is good and if you're getting hit up like constantly, that's when you could raise up your prices and just work with budgets. That's the best thing to do if you're still if you're still trying to build your own brand, like work with budgets, work with the most artists you work with, you get more practice, you get your name more out there. But yeah, right now it's pretty good. You know, I'm getting, I get like, to the point where I could like, if people hit me up for videos, I don't even answer them because I feel like my work with somebody. I'm not trying to say that all artists like don't really have like a audience, but sometimes I don't really like to work with artists that don't really have like a audience because it won't really help me out because it just doesn't bring views and then a lot of people won't see it. But once in a while, I do pick up artists that don't even have music videos. I shoot the videos and they hit thousands of views, so it's good to help artists that are coming up too.
Yeah, the reason why I was saying it is because the music industry, especially when you start doing music videos and you get into it, it's not the best because first of all, you got all these artists that want to do music and want to do music videos and shit, but they don't have the budget to get in there and like pay you what you are worth. And that's the problem we had for the longest, and I haven't been out here that much doing music videos, and I'm very selective with my the artists I do music videos for. But it's because like the thing is, Merle, they won't prioritize you. They won't treat you with the respect you deserve. They have you like last, which to me, I think the music video is just as important as the studio session, right?
Yeah, I feel like, sorry for interrupting you, but I feel like if an artist has a music video, people are gonna look at that music video if they just post the audio, like the music video
visual, bro. They get to see
the visual
and listen to it at the same time instead of just listening to it. So that's what I'm saying. Like the music industry, like
they don't.
a majority, not all of them, but the majority of the artists won't prioritize music video when they should know that now everything is consumed by content, visual. You know, they'll always like prioritize the studio session, and sometimes they don't even have money for the studio session. So when they come with the music video, they just want to lowball you, and then they expect you to do all this shit. And bro, and that's what I was telling AV the other day. Like, music videos, like, I come to you for a music video, I'm hoping for you to put a story together, put the visuals right. So that takes a lot. Yeah, that takes a lot, brother. Like you're taking the time to sit down.
The thing is, like, when you're young, you don't really give a fuck about the money too much. So you're just like, oh, I'm gonna shoot a music video. Because at the end of the day, like, if it wasn't for the music videos, AV really wouldn't be what AV.
Yeah, you're young, you're hungry.
Yeah, so you're just boom, fuck it. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather do a wedding, get this money, and not even have to. But if I wouldn't have done all the other shit, then I wouldn't have got.
Well, yeah, it's like you're young, you're learning, you're getting better at your craft. So yeah, you really don't give a fuck about the price. Like you were saying, you do videos for free and shit.
Nah, but I feel like I kind of did care about the price because I was like, damn, I don't want to go out there and shit.
Yeah.
But like how you said, the artists didn't treat you with respect. Well, not with respect.
Yeah, they didn't give you the value you deserve.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
I feel like that's because I didn't have a name for myself. But I feel like it still doesn't matter. Like you still gotta respect.
Right, you know? Exactly. And even if you build a name, I feel like it's still to the point where, you know, some of them, like I said, will just like be like, nah, like I lowball you or some shit. But like you sit down, you write the script. Then you go out there, shoot, and then the editing part is when it gets. You got all that is time and fucking effort, like you know what I'm saying. So like that's weeks, big. 2 weeks. If I become an artist, that's my priority. Is the music video because it's the visual.
When I met Ski Mask. But the thing that really helped me when I first started doing videos, that second video I did was with this artist. He doesn't rap no more, but his name was Nezzy, and then there's this other guy named Aso. And Aso, at that time, I didn't really know much about him. But when I shot that video, I started looking into his name in YouTube. And on that day, I think that video came out like in 2017. And he had 100,000 in a video. So 100,000 in Oklahoma to hit those views is fucking crazy. Because not a lot of people hit. Yeah. Like, he was that time right there. I think that was his prime time. Like, he was booming. So me shooting videos for him was fucking crazy because that helped me out a lot. Like, a lot of his fans came to my page. They followed me. They shout out to Aso. He helped me out a lot. And from there, my second video that was fucking popular was him. This artist from Texas. His name is Brandon Benz. He also has like music videos from 100,000 views, which is fucking crazy too. From like, cause I think he's young. They're like all 17, 18, and that it was a fucking crazy story because when we shot that video, it was at downtown, and like all his people from Texas were there, and I don't think they really knew like how downtown is. Like there's like a lot of cops and security, and one of them had a gun, so that he was just like, you know, just showing it in the, like we were in front of by the park, you know, not the new park but the old park.
The Scissor?
Yeah. No, the old. That's what it's called.
The one by the Cox Center. I can't pronounce that shit.
Yeah, but that where the skating ring is. Yeah. We were at that park, so like everybody could see, and so he was flashing the gun, and moments later we finished the whole video. We were walking, like I don't remember how many cops showed up, but like just like a lot of cops showed up. They pulled out the guns, like everybody get on the floor. And I was like, what the fuck? So I just got on the floor. They put me in handcuffs.
That's probably one of your craziest shit.
Yeah, that was one of my craziest. Yeah, they put me in handcuffs.
That's crazy.
They arrested the guy that had the gun, and I was just there in the handcuffs. They let everybody go, and I think they just forgot about me. But I was on the floor.
Shit, I'm just out here doing my job, brother.
Yeah, but in my mind, I was like, fuck, I just got into this shit just for this fucking music video.
Oh, me. Like, if anything, you was the one in danger, nigga. You getting a gun.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're fucking affiliated by association, brother.
Yeah, I was questioning my whole life. I was like, fuck, why did I do this? But then they just let us go. They arrested the guy. You know, everything went you know, time went by, but that was just like a fucking crazy memory for me.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's part of the experience.
How you said about everybody just pointing guns at you. I guess I got less scared of that because like I've done videos where like 3 guns are pointing at me, and I guess I'm not scared no more. Like I could just tell the artist like, hey, point the gun at me so I could focus. Like I guess I'm not worried about that no more. I don't know why. I just don't get scared no more. But yeah, that's one of the the things too.
Yeah, when I first had that to me, it was just like, fuck it. I got to do it. Yeah. It's epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially going to the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like those.
Y'all keep the podcast going. I got to go pee. I don't want to stop the podcast.
Bet. Yeah, nah.
So, early on in the game, man, what was the biggest struggle?
Damn, bro. Editing, the cameras, everything, bro. It's fucking crazy because once you, like, in high school, bro, like, I mentioned that I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do growing up. So, I didn't even like editing. I wasn't into cameras. I wasn't into nothing. I was bad influenced by like, a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah.
And
so you were like ditching a lot and just fucking up?
just smoking, I think during that time I had bought a gun. I was just doing bad. And my parents would always tell me.
You were trying to be a little trapper?
Yeah, I guess. And then my parents would always tell me like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like what the fuck is wrong with you?" But in my mindset, like I didn't think nothing was happening. Like I was just like, "What are they talking about? I'm normal." But then I think what really hit me, I started getting close to God. And I feel like when I got close to God, like I don't know, it just like it hit me one of these days, like that I was doing bad in my life and I wasn't supposed to do what I was doing, like. So
by close to God, what do you mean? Like you started?
My parents are always they started getting close to God, like I forgot when, but they took us to church, and my mom would always tell me, just to pray if I was going through some things, pray at night. And I just one day, I'm not gonna lie, I was really high, and I just was sitting down and I was just thinking about my life, and I was like, what the fuck have I been doing with my whole life? Like I'm not doing shit. I'm just fucking sitting here. Like I'm from Mexico City.
What was the question?
He basically was fucking up and he got closer to God. So I was like, how'd you get?
I'm from Mexico City. My parents are too. So when they brought us here, that made me think more like, did they really bring me here for me to fuck up my life or for me to do something for myself and make them proud? So that's one of the things that really changed me. And I just started pushing away people that I was close to in high school. I finished high school. I pushed everybody away. I didn't talk to nobody. I only talked to my girlfriend, but I pushed all my friends away. And I wrote down my dreams that I wanted to do, which was cloud. And I just fucking did it. And everything was history. I just
you're still with your girl?
Yeah, I'm still with my girl. I've been with her for like 5 years now. Yeah,
That's
so
tight.
yeah, but it's kind of hard to be in a long not distance, a long relationship if you're young, cause like I don't know, it's just kind of hard, being. It's cause you're young, like you gotta.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was there. I was in that same exact. But the good thing about girls is that they kind of do keep you on that narrow, straight path. You're not. Because you're not out here trying to fuck up, so.
You're they do.
You're at a right pace, because it like with me, bro, I'm 26, and when I was young, was just fucking around.
Yeah.
And maybe if I had a girl, maybe I would have probably been like on a different mentality. Maybe I would have started what I'm starting right now at a way younger age. Because I was just worried about just fucking around, just, what I'm saying, being a little thigh and shit, So now it's like.
Yeah, I wish I had the same mentality when I was younger, because if you start off younger, I feel like it just would have been better right now. Like,
but I mean, you're 20, bro. Shit,
well, not so younger.
Gary Vee would have slapped the shit out of you, brother.
Nah.
Do you listen to Gary Vee?
I'm talking about V too. Well, what did he say?
Do you listen to Gary Vee?
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, he'll slap the shit out of you.
Nah, but I'm talking about brother. But it's because if I would have started this when I was 18, like. Or not 18,
17.
Yeah,
I started
16 or 17.
Like I started doing this shit at 15. So.
Oh shit.
But it can go either way, right? Because you started at a young age.
Yeah.
But then you were like, man, fuck this shit, and then you started
at like 23.
Yeah.
At what age did you give up? Like,
well, at 23, I fucking.
I wouldn't say he give up. I say he just got. I'll probably say you got tired of it.
Well, yeah, like at 20.
Burned out type
at 23, so 15 to like 23. That's a long time. So at 23, I went through a breakup. So I was just fucking on some.
Yeah, it fucks you up.
Yeah, I was just fucking. I was confused, bro. So I just fucking started partying, drinking, and doing what everybody else was doing. And then that's when I was just like, man, fuck this video shit. But I don't know. That's when I made my best moves, because I was just like doing whatever, bro. I wasn't on no time limit or nothing like that. So I was just doing whatever. But after I did that, I went through that run. I was just done, bro. I was just like, damn, I fucking did all this shit. I just went through a slump of
right.
like.
Yeah. But I feel like you learn from your experience. Like you probably won't do that shit the same.
Well, yeah, because I was so like obsessed with it that
Yeah.
I lost my girl. I lost everything basically over this shit. So I was like, damn, is this shit really worth it? Like,
but if you wouldn't gone through that too, you wouldn't be where you're at. I think, right? So kind of it's like
it's like a
cons.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's
what
like,
you go through, is good. It happens because you're gonna go through some things.
it's like a 50-50, bro. Cause like, I
always
always say this nigga really got me into this shit, like hardcore. I always deep down knew like I like this shit, the video shit, the creative shit, but then like seeing this nigga work all the time at a young age, just hustling and shit, it was like, all right, I need to get on my shit. You know?
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta say that I seen, like I said, Aaron. He was one of the first ones that I seen on Facebook just posting music videos, which is fucking crazy. He was one of the first ones like that started off, I guess, in my eyes, like the music video scene kind of like in Oklahoma, because maybe for the Mexicans, because maybe there's other people that already shot videos before him, but you were like one of the first ones to shoot videos for like big name artists. Like I think Youngin was one of like the ones that was popping during that time.
well, yeah, now Youngin, I linked up with Youngin when Youngin was like recording in his
Did you
room
you did
shit.
a couple of Farilla too, huh?
Yeah, I was actually with Rock and Real and DSM. Like I was part of their squad. We went to Houston.
Because that's where like I noticed you like.
I was on the
you
road
was
and
working,
shit
yeah,
with them.
you was
like,
working with them and shit.
We had a thing. It was called Throw Thursday, and we did weekly episodes. It was like I think we got to like 15, 16 web series. So it was like 11 minutes.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about, that you did a couple of web series.
Yeah, and see, that's how it was with that. People were tuned in. We're selling shirts. So it was like we had we had to just keep going. But it was too many people. It was like 6-7 people, so it was just too many. Right. It was too much.
So that taught you like,
and
you gotta
artists.
keep
So
going.
you got to think when it's 6-7 artists, they're all really egotistic. They're all artists. They're just artists, bro. So to have 6 of those motherfuckers in one squad, it was just too.
Yeah, and you were shooting for big name artists too, cause I think Youngin's the only artist that kind of has like features with big artists like he.
Yeah, well, basically the way it happened, I linked up with Youngin in like 2013. We just shot some random shit, and then like 4 years later, we ended up
not shooting.
AV was
working every like let's say 3 days out of the week. We were just fucking.
Yeah. AV was deep because I always would follow his fucking content. It was amazing. Really? So to tell you this, bro, look, N7 is now N7, right? He used to be Isaiah Black.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I misspelled his name on one of the fucking videos.
Yeah. he was like when N7 started, he started by Isaiah Black, and I remember he interviewed. I think AV, you were doing a vlog, and you were like, "Oh yes, talk to them, Isaiah Black," and like yada yada, and then it just went from there, and then all of a sudden, boom, he changed his name.
I mean, that's the thing, like, that I learned working with the younger crowd is that the younger people are, I don't know, on a different mentality too. Like, kind of more, it's just different, more advanced, more technological and shit like that. So, like, N7, P-WAP and them, they were just like, there was so many artists before them, but they capitalized off of, basically, they got plugged into the studios. They got plugged into the videos. They didn't really have to. But if you look at like Polo, Nitro, these motherfuckers, they were.
And not only that,
bro, they were older guys that you couldn't just have Nas come out and shoot a video. You couldn't have AV. So it just like evolved.
And social media also plays a big part too. You know, now I feel
being in high school, that's a big one too. Because high school is like a popularity contest.
Yeah, that helps out too. There's this artist right now. I gotta check him out. His name's Boomin. And he, like, just from the audio, he has 5,000 plays, like, in a week. He's and right now, the app that every artist needs to download is TikTok, bro. If you have your song on TikTok, that shit is going to go viral. His song is going viral because of people dancing, from TikToks and shit.
I said, I don't know who the hell I gave this advice to, but I was like, hey, man, you got to capitalize on TikTok.
A lot of people say that.
Even, like, look, even if you're, my bad, bro.
No, it's cool.
Even if you're, like, your upcoming artist, dance to your own song, hype the fuck out of it. So if you're gonna drop the song on Friday, do a TikTok Thursday or Wednesday and be like, oh, this is coming out this day, but you're hyping. That's what the baby did for the longest in Thriller. Before a song would come out, he would do a Thriller on it. Like, this motherfucker's dropping this day. That's
But I feel like TikTok is different than Thriller because TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is a different game.
Fucking popular
There's
now. A lot of people say like that shit is gay, but
it's a little cringy. I'm gonna tell you that. It's a little cringy.
Because there's a lot of kids on there, so little kids like to watch like videos.
And kids are the ones that buy shit.
Yeah. So you gotta.
With mama's credit cards.
Yeah, you gotta be smart. Like how do you promote your music?
I tried, man. It's just too cringy.
You done a TikTok? I have some TikToks.
I unfollowed a lot of artists because of that, bro. They would do the lip syncing shit, but in the cringiest way, bro. Like, I was like, fuck. Like, that's it. I'm done, you know? Yeah. I'm just trying to I'm still trying to figure it out right now. My main priority is YouTube and then obviously the podcast, but I'm still trying to figure it out because it's a lot to manage, brother. Like, when you got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
And then you have all these other fucking.
And then you got the Empower Visual.
Well, you can get on Glitch or you can get on like whatever the fuck. Like I look at all this shit, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's a lot, brother. Like it's a lot. Like
that's what I mean by like the younger generation. They know how to like promote.
Yeah. Well, the attention right now is on TikTok. It's just there.
I think it was crazy how I got. I guess not like a following on my Instagram page because I'm just like a music video. I just do music videos. So it's kind of crazy, like how I got a lot of support. Like the first couple posts I did, like it's not a lot, but I would hit like 200 likes, 300 likes. But from there, like it just kept going up. So it's kind of crazy how I get love, you know, just being a visual artist. But I guess I put in the work to.
Yeah, brother. It's humbling, bro. So when people notice your work, it's just like it's crazy, bro.
And the thing is too, like it's different because out of all the, what year did you graduate?
2017.
So out of the class of 2017, how many people are doing what you're doing?
I don't know. I don't really talk to nobody.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's just kind of like how that shows you like you're doing something different. That's how it was with me. Like
out of your class, who's doing shit?
Well, not doing shit, but most people just have a regular job. Yeah, they're not really doing no like.
I would say too.
Yeah, most people
I
are
feel
just
like in school. I feel like that's what mentality they put you in. Like they don't really show you that you could do more things.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe that's why a lot of people don't have that type of mentality. Maybe because your parents don't even show you like, hey, follow your dreams, you know.
They're just worried about paying the bills too.
Yeah, just get a job, you know, work and stuff, which is good too, you know, to save money. But like most of the people, they just do what everybody does, you know, just get a job. They don't build nothing for themselves, and they just
fuck their checks up. Yeah.
So it's good for the people that are like doing something for themselves. Like girls are doing nails, eyebrows, hair, you know, just building their own brand is good for people to do. All that type of
it's a good time to be alive. Period. That's what it comes down to. You know,
especially the internet right now. Like, the social media is fucking crazy. Like me, just being on the internet and getting music video like bookings just from Instagram is fucking crazy. Like
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like back in the day, it was a little harder for artists and even anything, bro.
I can see why.
Exactly is and like with social media, brother. Like all these new artists that come up and all they need is a little plug, you know. So artist does a feature with somebody that's bigger, boom, that's enough for them to just be like, the people that are watching it will be like, who the fuck is this new artist? Right. Look them up on Instagram, boom, followers. You know, the other day I was I'm a big fan of Casa de Papel. What is it in English? Yeah, on Netflix. Casa de Papel, right?
Yeah, I think.
I'm a big fan of them, right? So I watched they already in 4 seasons. I watched the whole thing, right? And then I found their Instagram. And I went to each and every one of the, you know, the casters, and they all have 1 million plus. Why? Because the show became so popular that people were like, you know, let me follow these people. Because I'm like, damn, like that is fucking crazy. I don't know none of these people's real names. I don't know who the fuck they are in reality, but they already popular enough to every single fucking cast had a minimum 1 million minimum. And that's just because of the power of the internet. That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah,
you know,
it's crazy. Yeah,
so
I feel like it plays a lot of part too. Like if people give features, like you gotta hit them up through internet.
Exactly. So, artists at a certain point, man, you got to start with nothing. But I think artists got to get to the point where they have to invest.
Hell yeah.
That's just what it is. You know. I saw that interview with Young, and he said he invested about $40K in his career.
Yeah,
you got to, brother. You got to.
Yeah. Like he did a Boozy feature. I bet. I don't know how much he charges. He told me the price, but I forgot. But that's fucking crazy to get a feature from Boozy.
Yeah.
Like that's and that's crazy, especially from coming from Oklahoma. Like not a lot of people get those chances, like to get features like that. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta like really believe in yourself to do that shit, cause that's a lot of money, man. You can put that into like.
But that's cool, bro. Cause
you
some
can buy
artists,
a house with that shit. You can fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I get messages sometimes that I don't check out people's music. Like they're like, "Oh, you bitch ass, why don't you check out my music?" But I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if I check out his music, like, what am I supposed to do with it? Like, I just shoot videos. It's cause like I said, I feel like I have like a little following on my Instagram.
It's so weird,
people,
bro. I feel you on that.
So
Yeah.
people just like, I don't know, but I don't care.
You
No
look
more.
at Say Cheese, bro. Say like if you got all these artists sometimes like just fucking wanting to kill that nigga and shit. So that's how.
It's kind of cool because like that means that you're doing. Oh well, I told my girl, I was like, hey, this dude just messaged me that, but I didn't care. But she was just like, oh, that means you're doing something, you know, like.
Exactly. It's like when you look at your YouTube video and you look at your work.
So sorry, go ahead. I got excited, bro.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Goddamn.
That list. What's up with that list, man?
Bro, look,
I'm calling you out.
Wait. What's up with the list? What's up with the list? Let me. What's good with that? You did a list or some shit?
Yeah, I did like a top 10 list. I posted it on my Instagram, and that shit went crazy. Like I didn't expect the reactions it was gonna get. Like it went viral.
I've seen it.
It went viral on, well, not viral, but it got a lot of follows on Facebook. Some other page shared it.
Is it the one that you had? Like, was it N7 #1 or some shit?
Yeah,
okay,
that was me.
I think I seen that.
I
Oh
did
shit,
that. Yeah,
that was spreading, brother.
Yeah,
I think I seen it on Facebook. Somebody shared it or some shit.
Yeah, someone shared it.
A lot of niggas were crying about that shit.
Yeah, bro, I got
Like
it.
that's just your opinion. That was your opinion, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or how'd you?
Not really,
well, that's
not
what I'm
really.
saying. Like,
How do you base it?
How'd you base this shit?
So
Yeah.
look, so I was like, no one has done a fucking list. I'll be the first one to do it. So I posted like a chart where people could vote, you know, because I was gonna make the list by numbers, music videos and stuff, but I didn't want hate, you know. I didn't want people to think, but I didn't really care if I got hate. Well, no, I kind of did. So that's why I let people vote. So I got like 1,000 comments of different artists. So the artists that got most tagged on, I put them on the list to vote. Like, hey, so I would put them against each other. So say it would be like, for example, one that I remember would be like N7 versus Youngin. So they would vote which artist would, you know, move on to the next spot. So that's how I did it. I got the numbers, you know, from number 1, number 2, and that's how I made the list basically.
Okay, so what was the list?
Top 10 artists.
Yeah, but who was it?
Okay, do you remember them?
Oh, the first one. Here, I'll pull it up real fast. But,
Okay.
But from that list, now that I look at it, I feel like I kind of slept on a lot of artists, but I didn't know
It's cool, bro. At the end of the day, it's like
'cause there's a lot of artists in Oklahoma, but you just can't see them because there's not a platform like Say Cheese, I guess, that you can see all the artists from Texas. So here in Oklahoma, there's not a platform where you can see like, oh, there's artists in
Cloud Visuals. Cloud Visuals.
Nah, but yeah, it's cool that I kind of make, because I seen a lot of people comment like, oh, I never heard of these artists. I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah, me too. I think that out of that list is probably 2 that I know.
Yeah.
And it's because like you worked with them and shit, which I think was N7 and Youngin.
And
right?
I mean, like, that was kind of one of my goals at first to do that, is build a platform for artists, but then I got tired of these
Yeah,
niggas.
it's because it's kind of hard to do it in Oklahoma because not a lot of artists have a following. So if you just do it, like, you probably get like 10 likes.
And then just the
no one's gonna
bullshit.
support
To
you.
me, it was the bullshit you gotta deal with dealing with artists. You gotta wait for them niggas to smoke their fucking blunts. You gotta.
Yeah.
It was too much bullshit.
It's
to
like
me,
you
bro.
say, they're too
Yeah.
egotistic. They all think, you know, like, it's, you know.
But it is cool, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I see, the list. That shit was drop it.
It's like
okay, so. Oh, I was
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, so the number 1 was N7. Then there's other artists named Malik. Then WAP, Youngin, No Hezo, Smokey, ASO, Southwest Des, Project Buddha, and K Deuce.
Probably, yeah.
Which one's your favorite out of that list?
My favorite right now, it has to be N7 and Malik. I don't know if you heard about Malik, but he's fucking talented. Yeah. And
Never heard of him.
It's fucking hard. And P-Wop's cool. I saw a video of him.
Yeah, P-Wop can spit. That
Yeah,
motherfucker
he's
can
fucking
spit.
hard. Yeah. I got lucky getting the interview before he even had a song out. Like,
I seen it. Is it the one there in the couch?
yeah.
That shit was
it
tight.
was fucking crazy because I seen a video that N7 had posted of him just in the studio, or he posted it. And I was like, what the fuck? He's fucking hard. So I hit one of his people that he was with, and that's how I got the interview with him. So I got lucky, you know, getting an interview early before he blew up.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah.
But what were you saying about the list? Whoa,
Bro.
That you didn't, or
Castellin, what's up with Castellin,
bro,
bro?
I seen it and I was like,
Yeah, I seen that
what's
comment.
up with that, bro? You got a fella
Why
that
my
can
nigga?
spit
Why people
bars
hating on my nigga
in
Castellin?
English and Spanish and can go hard on it, brother.
I seen your comment. Like smoking dick or something.
Yeah, I was like, you smoking dick, bro. You did. Gasoline has like
fucking.
Yeah, I was
bro.
about-
You had
Gasoline was part of the
Bro,
what started all this shit.
You had me crying, bro, because Chino posted, oh, there's nobody, there's not a better barber than David, and you fucking called him out just like that. You fucking unloyal rat.
Yeah, I was about to block AV because of that.
Nah, I was hell nah, bro. I was like,
See,
you
right
can't be
there, I
that
was being a
sensitive.
fan. I was just being a fan. So
That
when
was the show that I did.
when AV is being a fan, that means you're doing something right.
For real.
Yeah, nah, but a lot of people were commenting about that post like this list doesn't even matter. Like no one, like it's not gonna get nowhere. But what I saw, like I said, that a lot of people were like, oh, I don't know these artists. I just checked them out. So it was kind of like helping them, I guess. Yeah. But I never thought it was gonna reach that much shares. That's why I didn't even post it on Facebook because and the question about Castellin is because no one tagged him on that. Like I told you that first list that I did, like tag which artist you think belongs to.
So Castellin, get your fucking Instagram game up.
Yeah, consistency up too, bro, because the motherfucker got it. The motherfucker got it.
And then also one thing that I did too was like if I put you on the list, it's because you have fans and following. Because say I did the top.
So the list was based off of fans and
people that voted too.
So
votes,
but popularity and fans. That's what the list is.
I think
okay.
Because look, if I didn't do it off of that list would have it wouldn't do numbers. Nobody would share because the people.
Basically, if we did do a list of artists based off of their work and their shit like that, we would have to have people like J. Poe. We'd have to have people like that could judge that. Because basically what you did is a popularity contest. It's not necessarily off of the quality of.
Well, I kind of did do it because.
It has a little bit of everything.
A lot of people
I would say.
voted. Like people voted, so it's kind of like people vote for skills. Like if you're whack, no one's gonna vote for you. No one's gonna comment.
Exactly.
For you, so,
Mm-hmm.
But also, like I guess it is popularity too. But you just gotta be But you just gotta be talented. Like Malik, when he was going against like P-Wop, and P-Wop had I think 10K followers, and Malik during that time I think he had like 5K followers. And he beat P-Wop, from the votes. Like, a lot of people voted for him.
So his fans are more engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, Well, I think because Malik shared it, P-Wop didn't really share whenever I was doing the voting thing. So I think that helped out Malik, that a lot of artists didn't really share when I was doing the voting thing.
Are you going to do it again next?
I probably am, but a lot of artists don't show love to you, bro. Like, when I did that list and I was posting the votes, like, they wouldn't share on their stories. Like, they wouldn't put, hey, go vote on this list. So it's kind of like.
I mean, it was the first one though, bro. So the what it did, the fact that it did what it did, it shows you that you just gotta do it again.
Yeah, but I think I just got lucky for the people that I put because like I told you that if I put people with no following, that list would have nobody would see it. Yeah, it would just like 10 likes, like cool list, and like it wouldn't go nowhere. So that wouldn't even help me because. My name wouldn't be out there like, who did this list? Yeah. Nobody would ask that because nobody would care.
Yeah, it's
so like, be smart. That's why I was smart. Well, I guess I put brain into it that I got to put people with following,
Yeah, that's that's happened with us when we did the J. Poe podcast.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of artists hit us up. A lot. Like, they were just.
Put you on?
Yeah. So it was like, oh, yeah, put me on the podcast. But then when I went and did my research on their page, the last time they uploaded a content, any kind of content music wise, fucking months, so it's like, come on, son, you gotta have a structure more than anything. Like we're looking, and we're we put people on, but shit, have a structure, like make a name for yourself before we fucking put you in. Because if you don't have music, for example, and you come on the podcast, and what like what people are gonna be like, like
the people's fans won't look at the video, or not the fans, but like the people that support them. Like no one's gonna look at that video
when they look up their content, it's not there. So like people right now on this podcast might look up your shit, bro, and be like, oh, there's shit out here. Rather it's YouTube.
And it also helps if the person shares the word.
Exactly. So it's like
I don't know if y'all gotten a guest that doesn't share the interview. I don't know if y'all, but I've gotten a lot. A couple that I do the interviews, they don't even repost it, they don't share it, nothing. So it's like, why the fuck did I do it?
So let me ask you this, brother, because I've been curious about it. You have on your YouTube, you have a couple of music videos posted. So is it you, when you do the deal with the artist, is like, I'm gonna post this on my page, on my YouTube channel strictly?
So when I first started,
and then have them share it from there, or what?
When I first started, I seen Lyrical Lemonade. He would always post his shit on his channel. So I was like, why does he do that? But it builds your page up.
Exactly.
But so I started off doing that when I began, but a lot of artists didn't like that. They wanted it on their channel. So I just
is it a
kept
different
going.
price if they want it on their channel type shit or what?
Yeah, sometimes,
Yeah.
Sometimes I just do it off of love, just because
Yeah.
you're working with me, I just post it on my channel. Because a lot of people don't have YouTube channels or only have like 100 subscribers. So for me to do that,
When you say people, you say artists?
Yeah, artists.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me to do that in the beginning, it helped me out because now I have 1,000 subscribers, which is not a lot, but like it has a audience. So a lot of artists that don't have channels, they like to post their video on my channel.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
People watch. Yeah,
exactly.
views,
Exactly.
So
yeah. Hell yeah.
But so that helped me out. It helps out if you have subscribers on YouTube, followers on Instagram. If you're a video director, because they also see your following. If they do a video with you and you have a name for yourself, people are gonna look at that video.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
That's a good thing to build up your, I guess, your support or your fan base. It helps out a lot.
Well, shit, brother. I'm gonna ask you this question to kind of wrap this shit up. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. And
damn, it went by fast.
I'm telling you, brother, this shit is crazy. It goes by fast, but we asked everybody this question: is like, if you had to go 5 years back in time and talk to your old self, what would you say to kind of make something different or some shit?
I would just tell myself I should have believed in myself earlier and probably listen to my parents, to the people that try to give you advice, like older people, try to listen to them. I wish I could have learned more in school, paid attention to some teachers. Well, some teachers didn't like, all the teachers kind of doubted me. Like, they didn't think I was going to be shit. But, if they see this, I'm doing the interview. So it's kind of, I'm doing something for myself.
Cool, bro.
Yeah. So, I just wish I could have been more active with myself, like being more, just do more stuff.
More proactive.
Yeah, more proactive, done more things for my life. Just everything else, took care of my family more. Everything. I wish I could have done that better.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think anything else, AV?
Man, thanks for stopping by, bro, and fucking
brother.
keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Hell of a podcast. You got to be the first one to be in this bitch. It felt good, bro.
Clean.
The hour, like my back is good. I thought my back would be fucked up and shit.
Yeah, because of the chairs.
Yeah, because it had no back support, but I lean from here and it kind of helps a little bit.
Yeah.
In a way. Everything was comfortable.
It feels like you're at Hooters and shit.
Yeah, bro. So it was tight, and then the beers kind of helped me relax and shit. So, yeah, great podcast in the books.
Thank you.
Y'all, stay tuned. We're gonna have Cloud, Link, Nas's Instagram, everything in the description. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wrap this episode out. Thank you guys once again for the support. We are out. Peace.